Hey there, StarCraft fans! It's Paladin coming at ya with yet another edition of StarCraft 2 Legacy of the Void. Today, it's going to be AdobeKenobii and LiveWraith. Here on Ultralove, top right, it is AdobeKenobii. One heck of a great name. Bottom left, it is a LiveWraith, who is a blue Protoss and a patron of mine at patreon.com/FalconPaladin for at least $10 a month. Just means tier 3. AdobeKenobii is moving out with a drone with minerals in his mouth. Maybe it's going to be a proxy hatch, which again means that Falcon is going to be happy if it's a proxy hatch because they are so rare and so fun. But maybe it's just going to be a probe scout here. And it's going to be a probe scout. Is it going to be a proxy hatch? Looks like it's going to be scouting here. Yeah, just scouting all around the base here. It's a little bit too early, in my opinion, but this is a little bit of a lower league game here, right? It's going to be Minrake Madness or Brave New World level here. LiveWraith is trying to wall off the top of his ramp with 2 pylons, I think. And then another pylon here. He's got 39 supply out of 15 that he needs right now, so he's a little bit oversupplied. He did kill the drone, though. And hey, look. 2-gate opening, a 3-gate opening here with no gas. Are we going to be slow zealoting the Zerg player to death here? We will see. It's an extractor and no pool, no expansion, no hatchery. What is going on here, man? AdobeKenobii, this is not a build. Finally expanding and throwing down a pool at about the same time here, but what are we going to do with all this gas, Mr. AdobeKenobii? Just do 16 hatch, 16 supply hatch, 18 supply extractor, and 17 supply spawning pool, and you will be a-okay here. Still no gas. We've got ourselves a forge. LiveWraith is playing for, I guess, slow zealots? Yeah, so we're chrono boosting zealots. Spawning pool almost done, and AdobeKenobii has 100 gas, 112 gas, 116 gas, and 600 minerals. Quick, spend that gas. Speed on the way here, right? Right? I guess no. Macro hatch inside his main base. Overlord scouting. Excellent job there from AdobeKenobii. I just like saying that. AdobeKenobii. 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 What a name. What a great, like, high level name. That's some good stuff. So what's the Zerg player doing here, man? He's got 200 gas. Extractor tricks? Nope. Just thinks about getting a second gas, then cancels it. Is making a queen finally. 1 queen, not 2 queens. Made a handful of Zerglings here. I kind of feel like he's just going to fall off to the zealot pressure. I just do. Cannons up in case of counterattack. Overlord gets all the way through. He sees no gas inside the main and a forge and says, what? And then gets up. I mean, armor value is 12 to 4. We're just dead. This is all. This is all there is to it. We're just a dead man. The Zerg player is going to die. No, fight the lings. Fight the lings. Fight the lings. Fight the lings. There you go. Gonna fight the lings. They're all gonna die. Gonna go fight that queen. The queen's gonna die here too. She can run. Ooh. AdobeKenobii displaying a little bit of micro here. No, get the drones. Oh my gosh, dude. Alright. Well, these zealots are in a great position to fight. Some of them are going to die here because this is just a few too many non-speedlings, but by golly, not bad. Not bad at all here. Resources lost are 300 to 300, so even trades thus far. Where are the extra zealots, man? Keep the zealots coming. He's expanding behind it. Any sign of a second gas? Not so much at all, actually. But more pylons. We never want to be supply blocked ever again. Cyber core with no gas. Alright, LiveWraith. I see what's going on here. By that, I mean I have no idea what's going on here. What are we doing? Why is there a cyber core and no gas? What are you supposed to do with the cyber core and no gas? You can't do anything with the cyber core if you don't have any gas. It's funny they let you build a cyber core without any gas. But then, lo and behold, I like the Baneling Nest here too. Anything you do with the Cyber Core, you want to make Adepts, you want to make Sentries, Stalkers, you want to build some high-tech structures. Gas, 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 gas. Woo! Got more pylons coming on in. More pylons coming on in. Ooh, an Overlord speed upgrade for AdobeKenobii. Have not seen that early in a lobby game in a long time. He's getting some beautiful scouting off. I mean, this is wonderfully excellent scouting here. He sees everything? Yeah, I think he sees pretty darn much everything. So finally taking 2 gas. Cool. Gonna make a robotics facility here. Zerg player on 2 bases, but he does have a macro hatch. He's got a lot of Zerglings, no Banelings. Dropper Lords. He's building Dropper Lords. He's gonna Ling drop all over LiveWraith here, dude. I was worried about AdobeKenobii. I thought he just kind of was a generally terrible player, and maybe he is, but he's got drops in him, and that, I mean, bumps him up about a grade letter here. Takes him from like a D to a C maybe if he's getting drops like this in a PvZ. I'd love a couple Banelings in the mix here too, but he's on the move out. He's loading up like he's a Terran, loading up Medivacs just right inside his main base and sending him out. Usually Zerg players will build the Dropper Lords here, load up, unload, everything dies. The main base is in a lot of trouble if these Lings show up here. There are 2 cannons, and that's it inside the main base to defend. You can bring over... it's actually a decent number of Zealots here. Decent number of Zealots. Zerg player is droning behind all this. 28 to 26 workers. He has an advantage. He needs a 3rd base. He needs it. Immortals. Cool. I'm down with Immortals. Maybe not against a mass Ling strategy, but, you know, in case any roaches show up. And a Rotoran did just get started. Well, here comes the drop inside the main base. Oh, he brought Queens. Oh, he's pooping creep and spreading creep inside the main base. Are you kidding? Oh, he killed the creep tumor with the Immortal. Queens are fighting Lings, taking down 1 cannon. They're going to take down another cannon here, too. No, cannon lives. No, both cannons live. And the creep tumor gets sniped. Okay, that was actually a pretty darn clean up there. Wow. I guess 8 probes did die, which isn't great. But other than that, no creep inside the main. The queens all died, and neither of these cannons went down. 7 kills and 8 kills on those cannons apiece. Woo! That drop was not ideal. So we're gonna poop some creep over here. I guess they're just on permanent creep pooping. If they stop, they're pooping creep. If they're moving, they're not. See? Yeah, it's just it's a toggle you can set here. Banelings, man. He's got a Baneling nest. I guess he got out of there with the queens. He didn't lose them. There's nothing that can shoot up. Okay, another creep tumor. Come on, there you go. Creep tumor, yes. Another creep tumor, yes. You might actually get these ones down. Ling's not quite sure what to engage with. Ooh, some fancy Warp Prism Micro here is not too shabby. Transfuses, queens. Transfuse the queens. You're on creep. You can do it. No, he loses 2 queens with a ton of energy. But, I mean, he killed a couple zealots. The creep tumors are here. There's an observer now on the way from LiveWraith because he's like, you know, probably need that. Ling's on the run by into the mineral line. And now around to kill the cannons. You can actually probably right-click on a couple of these probes and kill them, sir. Just something I would recommend that you do here. Is that a roach? God, roach doing nothing across this map. Did you not see the immortals, sir? You don't want to be making roaches here. So 2 of the queens make it out. Spread some creep. This stuff gets cleared out thanks to the observer. It's a depowered gateway, which is always a sad thing to see. 3rd base finally coming in from AdobeKenobii. The man was like, well, I tried a 2-base mass Ling queen drop strategy and it didn't work. If only I had had some Banelings. I'm not even kidding about this. If he had a couple Banelings, he could have killed these Zealots, and then the Lings against the Immortals would have been really effective. That said, he's going into a Roach strategy now. He has no upgrades for the Roaches. No attack, no armor, no speed, no burrow upgrade for the Roach. He's just sending out entirely unupgraded roaches to their deaths, man. Oh, he does have speed. I'm a liar. He's got roach speed. Gonna bring some queens along. He's like, well, let's see. Maybe we'll try dropping in the same place again, but LiveWraith has the same idea. LiveWraith knows that's what's happening. I love that he's just pooping creep and bringing queens around and putting little creep tumor spots all over the map, kind of containing LiveWraith with creep without having to spread it across the entire map. I sort of love this strategy out of AdobeKenobii. Wait, where are you going, Dropper Lords? Are you like faking a drop? Or are you gonna try to unload or what? Okay. Cool. Spreading more creep over here. I'm down. Like I said, I like this move a lot. More roaches, more lings. Some Ravagers would be really cool. Ah, two can play in this game, says AdobeKenobii and LiveWraith. But Ling Roach against Zealot, pretty good. You should be able to clean this up. Got a lot of roaches back here. Wow. Yeah, he cleans that up pretty easily. He really doesn't lose more than a couple of roaches there. Pretty effective defense cost-wise. Creep spread, creep spread. This is, I mean, you can also use the creep tumors to spread them even more. AdobeKenobii. I really have a hard time believing that you don't understand you can do that. Mortals drop at the third base. They're going to kill it given enough time. It's kind of true for most units, though. If you can sack a hatchery, you can kill it given enough time. It's a matter of what enough time is. And with the Mortals, it's a surprisingly low amount of time. This is chaos, dude. This is why I love these mid-rank madness games. Like, what is even happening here? The Mortals snipe the third base. We're spreading creep in different positions using Dropper Lords, but not actually spreading the creep because we don't know how to use these tumors to push the creep even further out. And again, I find it hard to believe he doesn't know. Look at this. Okay, these guys are going to get picked up and saved. Dude, LiveWraith's War Prism stuff is great. This micro, his pickups have been very good. I don't know about these roaches here, man. These roaches can kill the Zealots, yes. Can kill the Immortals with enough of them and enough target fire. But, dude, 4 Immortals here with the War Prism. Fancy pickup. Oh, it's so good. Oh, we're dropping queens and creep tumors over here, too. Dude, the War Prism micro by LiveWraith is admirable. It makes me want to do War Prism micro. What a stud. And all that's left here is a single creep tumor. There's an observer coming in, so it should die now. Anyway, yeah, this man, it really seems like he understands how to put down creep tumors, but does not somehow understand you can take this creep tumor and build another one. And then the creep goes over here, too. He could cover this whole area with creep instead of just sort of bits and pieces of it. He could have creep here if he wanted. So we're going Stalker Immortal, heading out against a largely roach composition here from AdobeKenobii, which is genius. The lings are a problem against this. If you have enough Zerglings, you can do a lot. And right now, there are 24 lings and 17 roaches against 6 Immortals, 3 Stalkers, and 4 Zealots. A 60 to 41 army supply difference. Upgrades are nobody has an attack or an armor upgrade today, nor is anybody working on one. LiveWraith has had a forge for a while. That's all right. You don't have to use them from upgrades. AdobeKenobii double expanding, retaking the third, and getting the fourth at 1330. But LiveWraith doesn't have a third base either. In all fairness, he finds the Dropper Lords on a mission to drop inside the main base again, probably. Oh, he's got some Banelings now. Well, now that, I mean, I guess there are some Zealots. You want to explode on those Zealots, man. Don't explode the Banelings on the Immortals. Don't be like Rogue. I've cast a couple of Rogue games recently where he has done that, and it's been extremely emotionally damaging. So into the main base we go, where there's literally nothing to defend against some kind of a drop at all. No. We're back. We're back, baby. I don't know what these guys are going to do. Be part of the drop. He loves dropping creep tumors, but he never spreads them. Okay, Warp Gate down. Pylon snipe, depowers the Twilight, falls back a little bit. The whole army comes here, and then what? You counterattack with these guys, he picks up and he gets out. And another tumor's gonna die because LiveWraith has obs, man. This is a lot, actually. 90 to 49 army supply. LiveWraith might die here, folks. I know we love LiveWraith. He's a lot of fun, but you can't win them all. This is not looking good. Yeah, look, fine. Banelings on Stalkers, I'll allow it just because they clump up at least a little bit. Immortals are getting burned down just discouragingly here if you're a Protoss. Still got the Immortals, still got 4 of them at the very least. Another one maybe got picked up and saved there. Dude, Ravagers are so good here. Make some Ravagers, get an upgrade. What an insane battle this is. 70 to 31 army supply, though. That Immortal is getting pinned in a corner, picked up and saved by the Warp Prism. Beautiful stuff there from LiveWraith. But the drop inside the main base is back to no. No, LiveWraith is getting squeezed on both sides. He does take out one of them, but this north side is still a problem. Another Warp Gate gonna die. The Probe's evac from the main. The income is not good for LiveWraith. The Immortals, oh gosh, he just made a flood of Lings to handle the Immortals. That's kind of exactly what you need against these Immortal boys. I will call them Mortals when they're fighting against Lings because they die. Ooh. Not quite, though. 1 hit point on that Immortal and 19 kills, 33 kills, 14 kills, 22 kills, and 38 kills. Oh my gosh, these Immortals are insanely cost efficient. The Roaches are still killing all your production back home. Not great. Just Speedlings, man. Nothing but Speedlings. It's a desperate situation. AdobeKenobii doesn't have any money. LiveWraith doesn't have any money. They can't produce a lot, but oh, like 34 plus 15 plus 23 plus 39. It's like 100 kills on these 4 Immortals. Dude, make Immortals. Oh, nope, he's spreading new creep tumors. I thought he was spreading the creep from existing creep tumors, but he's planting new ones instead. What a madman. What a madman. All right. I like this. Zealots fighting, being backed up by the Immortals. This is where Banelings are good. Uh-oh. He's trickling in Lings 2 or 3 at a time. His queens are falling. The army value is evened up. It was a big army advantage for the Zerg, but not anymore. 40 kills and 47 kills on these 2 boys. Is he bringing? He's bringing that army back that was killing the main base of LiveWraith. Natural base is still running. Worker count is 21 to 16 in favor of AdobeKenobii at 17 minutes. All right, unload. Here's everything. This is what we've got, man. We can maybe deal with the Zealots, but I think dealing with the Immortals is going to be the larger problem, as always. Yeah, no upgrades at all. Oh no, on anything, and that seems to be benefiting the Protoss more. GG! AdobeKenobii taps out, and LiveWraith is your winner in 17 minutes and 48 seconds. Holy what? What a win. What an absolutely fantastic win. Oh, good game. That was a lot of fun. What a fantastic, fantastic Patreon game that was. Good stuff there, man. Well done, LiveWraith. Excellent job there. We've got 58 kills, 49 kills, 39 kills, and 32 kills on these 4 Immortals. So that's, I can do math. I can do math. That's 60 plus 11 is 71. That's 140 something. That's like 200. This is almost like 200 kills total on these Immortals. Insane. Insane display of Protossness. So well done. That's a GG. I mean, anytime you lose most of the stuff in your main base and win anyway, you feel pretty good about it. But yeah, upgrades, people. Upgrades. +1 attack on anything. An armor upgrade on anything would be good. But neither of these players are interested in doing that. And yeah, just never really mining from the 3rd base or the 4th base in 17 minutes. Also killed the Zerg player. Weird opening. That doesn't help. Resources lost at the end of the day. 16,000 to 10,000 makes a lot of sense. And that's going to be a GG. So that's going to be it for me today. This has been Falcon Paladin coming at you with yet another edition of StarCraft 2 Legacy of the Void. Go ahead, hit that like button, hit that subscribe. If you like what you saw and what you heard today, You can also catch me on Twitter, Facebook, Patreon, Twitch, Instagram, TikTok, and Blue Sky, all at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching, and you take care of yourself.